We're going to take a look at operating our bridge exhaust gas analyzer. We're going to test the exhaust on my F-150. So I'm going to take the gas line out of the package. I'm going to connect the gas line to the filter on the bridge. I'm going to connect the other end of the gas line to my sampling probe. The sampling probe is corrugated steel, so we can put it in a hot exhaust without concern. And we also now have the symbol. So I'm going to take the bridge and I'm going to turn it on first of all. And it starts to run. All right, so it's going to pause at this screen right now, and on initial startup I need to hit 0. So the units flash as it's zeroing. All of the sensors and our sensors on this are carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxygen, hydrocarbon, and this is a 5 gas. We can also do NOx, and NOx is displayed on the hydrocarbon setting as well, and it options off, and I believe we're just going to hit the NOx option and it will toggle back and forth between NOx and hydrocarbon. Okay, so we're here in the parking deck at Virginia Tech, and you can see we're calibrated 20.5% oxygen. Everything is zeroed out. I'm going to go ahead and put the probe in the exhaust of my F-150. I can put it in all the way through, and I'm just going to let it lay there for a minute, and we'll see how it responds. So it's just idle. I just started a minute ago. I'm not even sure what the numbers are supposed to be, but the units on this are in percentage. So we're about 2.25% oxygen, 10% or so carbon dioxide. All right, and then I'm going to push the button for the NOx option, and the NOx option will read NOx in parts per million. So there's the NOx option. You can see it moves. And our NOx is rather low right now, considering that the engine is cold, non-loaded, and at idle. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the NOx option back off, and we go back to a hydrocarbon reading, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and oxygen. I'm going to take the unit out of the exhaust. We should have a recovery as this goes back to atmospheric levels of these gases. And then one of the things that the owner's manual suggests is that you go ahead and do a 0 every time that you've used an instrument, to go ahead and clear out your target gases from the instrument. So when we get approximately back to atmospheric conditions, I'm going to go ahead and hit the 0. We'll go back into a flash mode, indicating that we're doing. Now, I can't remember, but the 0 process after startup may be longer than the startup 0. Seems like a long time when you're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. And while we're like wasting time here, this is just the battery indicator charge over on the right. And so there we go. We're sort of back to where we started from. So I'm just going to shut the instrument down and dismantle it and put it back in its storage case.